All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and you can see it on my screen already. We are talking about the hint once again. So we already talked about this a little bit earlier today, right? I already put out a video kind of going over, looking at this hint, my first thoughts after looking at it, you know, looking at the cliffside with the grass at the top, maybe pointing at Kid Buu, maybe pointing at Krillin, maybe even Kid Gohan. Those were kind of like our big top picks here, right? So we got like Kid Buu, who obviously just needs an LR. So this would have to be an LR Kid Buu for it to be him. So I don't think it's going to be him. Kid Gohan is a pretty solid choice, I think. You know, being stuck on top of the mountain after training with Piccolo or during his training with Piccolo and then going grade 8. I think that is a very big option here. Then Krillin, obviously needing his Dokkanfest. I think we could see that, to be perfectly honest with you. So I think that would be a good pick here as well. And then we kind of looked through a bunch of other choices that maybe some other people have chosen. So, you know, if you haven't looked at that video yet or haven't watched that first video yet, I recommend going to check it out. You kind of see like what we talk about, why I think it's these characters, and kind of looking over some of what everybody else is kind of thinking here. And now there's a new contender in the ring that the more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm starting to believe it. Okay. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, the Masked Ningen, who is a very big part of this community, he posted this, and someone sent this to him, and he can kind of see it. The more and more I stare at this, the more and more I'm getting convinced. I'm telling you, man. So I'm looking at this right here. If you look at his picture of Cell, and we mentioned this in the other video, how this kind of did look like a face, right? You got the mouth here, you got the nose, you got some eyes. The more and more I stare at this, the more and more I'm kind of convincing myself that it might be Cell or some sort of Cell related, like Cell Saga related character. Like, dude, you got the eyes right here, right? You can get the eyes. You've got his nose, his pointed nose coming out. His mouth from his smirk right here. You've got the green up here for the grass, as for like the top part of his head right here. And then even like this coming down, like this part of the rock is even formed in a way of like where his face has like this like chin strap kind of detail to it here. I'm telling you, man, the more and more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, that could be a very solid pick. That could be a very solid choice. So thank you, Masked Ningen, for posting this. And whoever sent this to him, like, thank you, because again, the more and more we stare at this, I think the more and more it could be. And it might have been, I don't know if it was this person or not that sent it to him. I don't think he really ever stated it. So again, whoever it was that did send it, like, kudos to you. Masked Ningen, thank you for posting this, and so we can kind of look at it here. But like, I'm telling you, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm seeing it. So could it be a Cell? I mean, yes, it could, right? We did just get a new perfect form Cell last year. So this guy did drop in 2025, the end of March, right? So the April Dokkanfest, we got a Dokkanfest Cell. So do we think we could get another this soon? It's very possible. Or maybe some sort of transforming Cell, right? To kind of be the newer version of the AGL Cell. Maybe it could point towards some sort of androids. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Like, it could be really anything from Cell Saga. I think Cell Saga would be a really good choice here. You know, you can really fill that out, and maybe we could still see Krillin in some way, shape, or form. We could see something with like Gohan. We could see something with Bye Guys Goku. Maybe finally get the Bye Guys Goku LR. I don't know. I don't know, man. This could be really anything. And the more and more I look at different details, the more and more I'm convinced that it's like, yeah, it could be that. Yeah, it could be this. Yeah, it could be that. So, I mean, all this just to really, like, we don't know. We don't. And we won't know for at least like another day or two. And that's okay. And that's the fun part, right? Because after we already did our whole speculation, we're looking at it, we're like, yeah, dude, these all make sense. And then you see this and you're like, oh, yeah, no, that could be it too. And that just gets people talking all over again, which again is just, it's the fun of it. It's the fun of it. It's the part that I love the most about this game, is trying to figure out like what's coming next. You know, what does this hit mean? What is this? What is that? Who could we see? Who do we want to see? That type of deal here. So all of this, just a very quick short video to kind of point this out, to kind of drop this here in case most people have not seen this yet. Cell is a very high possible choice for this hint, right? So again, I mean, the face in the rock definitely could point to Cell. I mean, we saw more obscure hints before. Things like Android 16's hint was very, very obscure, you know, kind of being like the Hell Zone or the Hell Flash. So really, I mean, this could be Cell. This could be something completely different. Maybe we were right in the first video. Maybe we're right here. Maybe we're still not right. Maybe we still don't know what it is. We'll find out in a couple days. Again, it is, I think the 27th is when we'll find out the actual like character details, look at the animations, all that stuff. Data download the 28th, and then the character release on the 29th is pretty much what I'm looking at here right now. Mainly just based off of the campaign details for the campaign we are currently in. If we go all the way down here, wherever they decide to hide it, this one, yeah, so May 29th, the Elder Kai banner refreshes at 1 a.m. That's the typical new character drop time. So I think the 29th is what we're looking at least Eastern time for the new character. So the night of the 28th, morning of the 29th, we'll be able to see the new character. So that'll be 27th-ish. We'll get the details, unless they want to drop them early tomorrow. I doubt it, but let us kind of stew on the hint for another day. Drop the details the 27th, download the 28th, and then character release the 29th. So we will know very, very soon who this actually is and what this actually points to. But for right now, I thought this was a cool little detail, something to drop here very quickly and just kind of get the people talking. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know. My daughter's yelling at me outside the door, so that is my cue to go. Let me know what you guys think of this possible detail here of Cell coming as the next Dokkanfest, or something Cell Saga related, right? It could point just towards that too. So drop down below who you guys think is coming for the next celebration as the next Dokkanfest, and who you guys want to see as the next character. Drop it all down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.